I can't believe I'm actually gonna do this.
I would love to be able to wear these today, but
Mr. Weatherman said it's gonna be a crisp and cool 32 degrees Fahrenheit out today. Honestly, the funniest thing about this is if it was 32 degrees up north in Illinois where I grew up, this would be nothing. I'd be like out in jorts running around in a prairie, you know, frolicking. But ever since I moved to Texas, I've just been such a weenie. Like 32 degrees sounds like the Arctic tundra to me. You know we're about it. I'm gonna hook the Slow up to the back of the rig runner and we are gonna fish. In other news, check out this little beauty that we have in the front of the boat. I got rid of the old and I replaced it with the new. For those of you guys who missed it, I blew my my first ever trolling motor a few weeks ago. It was less than a year old. It was a Minn Kota Trova. Don't buy that motor. It is kind of poopy. So I went with the Ultrex, which is a little overkill for this boat. My motor I think costs more than my boat. I'm not gonna miss this motor. It was cool I had it, but it's really not meant for my boat. It's a 65-inch shaft. It's meant for like a freaking Boston Whaler or something like that. It's just way too big. Look at all of those googie baits. I am beyond sauced up right now, and I'm thoroughly looking forward to going through every single one of these packs. I want there to be nothing in here by the time I'm done with the spring season. I literally only have trench hogs and bandito bugs in my boat because, well, that's all I've been really catching them on as of now. Not to say that the other baits aren't good, it's just that's what I'm focusing on. In a few months, this whole compartment will probably be like Slim Shakes and Kraken Craws, so. The boat looks nice though, it's clean. I vacuumed it last night. There's no more gunk under the steering wheel console. She just looks fresh with a capital F. God, do I love fishing. It's just like 90% messing around with your equipment, another 10%, if you're lucky, you get to spend out the water. So without further ado, let's use that 10% and I'll meet you guys at the spot. Well, we're here. Fishing kind of a small lake today in hopes to kind of merit that whole fish in the barrel concept. Smaller the water, the easier they should be to catch, right? Maybe. Today's conditions are looking pretty crummy. Take a look at that. This is a very small body of water in an urban setting, and she's hooting out there. I don't necessarily know how the bite's gonna be. Never fished here before. The water temp is probably like 28 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's below freezing. And yeah, well, I guess we're just gonna have to give it a go, right? We gotta try, Lucky. If we don't try, then we automatically fail.
Let's go get those fish.
Can't feel my nuts. Actually, I can feel one of them. Can't feel the other one though. Let's go get this bread. Water temp is 46 degrees. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's real warm. Whatever, let's just put the hammer on them. What do you say? Hammer time, let's get them. Oh, it's not cold out, it's warm. I'm warm, man, this is nice weather. Holy smokes, I can't even go anywhere. What we're gonna do is we're gonna tie on a red square bill or should we do a medium? Let's do a moderate diving crankbait. I'm guessing there's probably crawdads in here. Again, I've never fished here before, so this is quite an interesting scenario in which I'm fishing a new lake in very tough conditions. So red is always a good choice for cold water. I don't really know what the reason is behind it, but it just seems to be a good move. That looks all right. What is this? This is a DT6. This is perfect. Nice, I like that. We're gonna run with that. Got him on a rock down there. Okay, let's try this, I guess. It looks interesting. At least it's calm over here. It's not howling 100 miles an hour. Water looks deep. Oh yeah, 7 foot. We're dialed. Need to find the deepest water in this lake, which is probably by the dam, but I want to give this spot a look. What bass doesn't love a bridge piling? Hopefully that's not a dead body. Let's go find out. This water's fairly clear. I would have expected it to be more dirty, but it's probably like 2 foot viz. I'm gonna work these bridge pilings. It looks really good. I'm sitting at about 7 feet of water, casting at about 7 or 8. I am not sure if you guys can see this right there. I did a little side scanning in this lake. What I found is it's an absolute mud hole unless you're right by the bank. I'm about that far from the bank, and all of that rock that you see is like in the water, and that is what you see on my side scan. I'm going to rip on some fish. That looks super good. I'm gonna take a crankbait, roll my crankbait along that, and maybe pick off a few before I get to the spot that I really want to fish. All right, I found a juicy ass rock pile. Let's see if there's fish holding to it. This would be crazy if this actually works out. I mean, this rock pile looks insane. My Lord, is it windy. One of my favorite cold water baits for up north is a DT10 crawdad color, like a burnt craw. And I'm hoping that holds true for these southern fish. Come on, they gotta be here. They gotta be here. Oh, I think I just got hit. My line went super slack. I think I just got hit. I think I did. And I got popped or something. That felt crazy. There's one. Oh my God, I'm on. He has it. No, is he still on? Do I have him? Oh my God, he came off. Wait, what's going on here? Oh my God, I got hit so hard. You guys, I got clocked. You guys, you have to see on the GoPro. I think I just got clocked. Damn it. That sucks. I could have sworn I had him for a second there. I don't know what I was thinking when I woke up this morning, but this was not the best idea I've ever had. I've been on the water for, you know, like 2 hours, doesn't even matter. I'm basically brain dead at this point. And I have found nothing except for this car that someone decided to drive into the lake. So if that gives you any idea as to what kind of lake I'm fishing today, I don't know what does. I found a car. It's kind of cool, I suppose. Haven't found fish yet. Nah, still working on it. Jeezy Pete. A fish's face. Come on. Pity bite, please. Don't you feel bad for me? Yeah, yeah. I found the left car with my jig, and then I found the right car with my crankbait. And now they're both hung up, so I've got kind of a predicament here. Look at that. Oh, there's the one car, and watch this. There's the other car. I can't say I didn't fish them spot on. I saw fish on both cars too, and I don't know if they're just like 20-pound shad or if I just suck at fishing. Threw a crankbait on the right one, and then the left one got the jig. Good thing is they should pop right out. It's not like it's a branch where I'm like lodging. I'm not like gonna lodge it into, or I guess I could have put it in the tire, I suppose. Oh, I got the crankbait out. There we go, got the jig too. So one nice thing about fishing cars, you are gonna get hung up, but you're probably not gonna lose your lure because it's mostly all metal and plastic. And okay, well, I think car bite is over. We're not gonna fish the car bite anymore. We're gonna go see if we can find some bigger, better things. Hey guys, can you do me a quick favor? Just wake me up when winter's over because I'm not having any fun. I'm about to give up the ghost. I've got one more spot I'm gonna try, that big juicy rock hump that I found earlier today, and then I'm getting the hell out of here. Listen, I can't complain though, because at the very least I'm fishing open water. It could be a lot worse. I could be fishing 12 inches of ice. But the thing is I would almost have more confidence ice fishing right now. I just don't know what the hell these Texas fish do when it is cold, cold. What the hell, man? I am not enjoying this. God damn it. Okay, I gotta stick with that keep fishing, never stop mentality. So I'm gonna fish one more spot, and then that's it. I'm gonna put the boat back on the trailer, gonna go huddle around the fire, drink some hot cocoa, watch Young and the Restless, and ponder and think as to why I thought it would be a good idea to go fishing today. Out of all days, out of all the days, just today's the day you're gonna go fishing, JB. I guess so. Best part about owning a 4Runner is the little rear window rolls down. So when you're hooking your boat up by yourself, you can just crawl through the window like this, you know, drive off. It's super seamless. You never get any looks when you're at the ramp doing this. Perfectly normal. Not weird at all, right, Lucky? It's not weird. And then you just crawl on over to your driver's seat, which is over here, and you just seamlessly, with no effort and ease, drop right into the cockpit, which I am doing right now. Just give me a second. Gotta get comfortable here. Okay, easy. That was simple. That wasn't hard at all. Okay, take the e-brake off, put her into drive, and slowly and surely pull the slow out of the frigid water. Wow, was that a doozy, folks. I apologize in advance for all you guys who watched this video. It was not my most glorious moment, but you know what? I had a lot of fun, and any chance I have to get out in the water and film a video for you guys is a moment well spent. All right, let's get this boat all hooked up. I'm ready to go home. And we are back from a little cold water fishing mission. Just threw the boat in the garage. She's looking extra spicy. I haven't told anyone this, but I figured I'd tell you guys this now because next month is when it might probably happen. As of right now, the slow is probably only going to be in this garage for 1 more month. Hopefully, if everything works out. I mean, you never really know with boats. I plan on getting rid of the 16-foot V-Haul aluminum slow, which is pretty sad to say, being that this is like my first ever official boat. There's nothing wrong with the slow. I love it, actually. It'd probably be my favorite boat that I've ever owned in my entire life, no matter what kind of boat I get after this. Yeah, it's just time for a change. But I just thought I'd share that with you guys. It's kind of sucky. I don't want to say goodbye to the slow, but you know, sometimes you just have to part ways with your old girlfriend. And in this case, this is my first ever girlfriend. And it was a good run, but we're both going off to college soon, and we just have to make a decision as well. Where did this analogy come from? Anyway, I'm getting out of the garage. Slow is not gonna last much longer, unfortunately. Lucky, you want some kibble? You better run. You better run. Get out of here. Go potty. Oh yeah, she loves outside time. See the squirrel? There he is, get him, get him. Oh God. In the midst of today's dickering, I actually have some pretty good news. When I arrived to the crib, this little puppy was waiting for me, and guess what? It is covered, and I mean covered, in Japanese characters. So, you know what this means. Woo! I am pumped. Oh, it's it. It's the one. One of my biggest guilty pleasures, other than, you know, indulging in Pocky and watching countless Netflix series, I really thoroughly enjoy buying overpriced, expensive Japanese reels, and that is exactly what I have right here. For all you longtime followers of this channel, you know how much I love JDM reels. When I was in college, before this whole YouTube thing went platinum, I was doing these unboxings where I would literally spend my entire YouTube check on a Japanese reel and review it for you guys. Thankfully now, this isn't like a total bank breaker, but I will say these things are still extremely expensive. First and foremost, I do not recommend purchasing overpriced Japanese reels. It's not worth it, but I just love it. It's just one of those careless things that I do, and when I get these reels, I get super, super stoked. So the one that I have in my hands right here is a discontinued model. Brand new, but a discontinued model, and it is the old Scorpion DC. You guys probably heard about the new DCs that came out. I think they're labeled as the Ceratos. They haven't yet come out with the Scorpion DC in Japan, but over in the United States, they finally decided to do a US version of the digital control reel lineup. It's been a series that I've been using for many years. I think the first one I ever purchased was a Metanium MG DC7. Did you hear that? It was the 08 model, and I love that reel. This is the old one, and this by far is one of my favorite reels of all time. This literally outperforms all of my $400 to $600 reels. I know that sounds super pompous. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just trying to make a point, you know? I use this in the Amazon. I've used this for pike. I've used this for a multitude of big and small species. But yeah, there's just nothing that compares to this. And the fact that this is like, I'm pretty sure like 10-year-old technology and it's still holding true is freaking insane. But I actually had one of these, as you guys probably noticed, but I gave it to my guide in the Amazon River, Louis. He's such a nice guy, and I wanted to show my gratitude and appreciation for him putting me on this giant peacock. So I gave him this reel, and I didn't have one, so I went and picked up another one. Take a quick look at this reel. It's just gorgeous. That's about it for today's episode. I'm gonna warm my balls by the fire and drink a gallon of hot cocoa. So thank you guys so much for sticking with today's episode. I am peacing out. Don't forget to stay warm, stay safe, and as always, folks, keep fishing, never stop.